I think it's time to be honest with yourself and ourselves. I mean, who is it? Who is that person? Let's be honest. There's someone in your life that is constantly, every time you go and see them, you leave them and you feel completely exhausted. You feel drained. You feel depleted. You feel no energy. You feel leaving negative. You feel leaving worse than you did before you went. Who is that person? I know there's someone in your life right now that just completely drains the energy out of you. And we need to be honest with ourselves. I had to be honest with myself and figure out, who are these people? Who are these people that are draining me? And you'll be surprised, because you might think it's the person that you don't even interact with that much. It might be the person you think that, you don't actually talk to that much, you're not very close with. No, you will often find it is the person that you are closest with. It could be a mother, someone that came up from a narcissistic family, a narcissistic mother. That was the person that was sucking and drying all my energy. It could be a mother, it could be a father, it could be a brother, it could be a sister, it could be your best friend. And we need to have an honest conversation with ourselves and look at ourselves and think, do I want to continue going on with my life, even though that I've known this person for 20 plus years, 10 plus years, and my best friend, my friend I've known since growing up. I know that we have these emotional attachments with these people, these memories, these sentiments, but there comes a point where you have to create a boundary for yourself. There comes a point where you have to look and think, is this the trajectory of my life? Is this where I want my life to go? Is this the kind of energy? These are the kind of people that I want in my life. And you need to figure out who the hell is draining you. You have to look around. You have to be honest and have that honest conversation with yourself. And it's not an easy one, because yes, there are often times where you have created these great memories, these great friendships, they are family members, and there is a lot of stigma against, if you go against those close members or those close friendships that you have formed, that you cannot have a boundary, that you cannot have a phase of your life where you want to separate yourself from this. We are often bounded by this, and we're told by society this is the right thing to do. But there comes a point, and the people that are watching this, I know the people that are watching this that have come to this video are either thinking about that they know some people in their circle that are draining them, or they're just ready for peace. This is why you've come to this channel, this video. You have been aligned to see this video for a reason. You haven't just clicked this, and I'm a very great believer of the universe or the path or whatever you want to identify it with, kind of guides you or leads you to a certain voice, leads you to a certain video, a certain song. And I feel today you were meant to hear this. So I just, I really want you and me, even so, I've cut off pretty much any energy that I feel that doesn't align with where I'm trying to go. But I think we have to look around, and sometimes we're so foggy. The weather is not clear for us to see who is actually draining us, and sometimes it's right in front of our eyes, and we don't want to accept it, or we're just so accustomed to dealing with it. And we just are like, well, it is what it is. That's my mother. That's my best friend. That's who they are. But is that who you are? That may be their way, their energy, but is that who you are? Why should you have to suffer every time and dread going to see these people? Why? Why are you doing that to yourself? You deserve more than that. You deserve to have your peace. This life is very short, and it's not a life to go through just feeling completely drained. Life is life as it is. We're just trying to all get through it as it is anyway. But to add on top people just sucking that energy from you is just not worth it. And I know this firsthand, because I grew up with a narcissistic mother who literally sucked the energy and drained the living energy out of me. And since going no contact for 3 years from that person, I do not have that draining energy anymore. And I had to make that tough conversation with myself and be like, who is the one person? I had to look around. Who is that person? I tried to create those boundaries. I really did. But it comes to a point, even those boundaries are, even the boundaries are not understood by these people. And so you have to take it a step further. You really do, to protect your peace and protect your energy. And I always say this, having your peace in this life is a luxury. People often, they want to correlate and they want to attain materialistic things. And that immediately is, for them, a recognition from others that they've made it. But that you'll find a lot of people with a lot of money deeply, deeply in chaos. And so I think the real luxury of life is finding that inner peace. And you deserve to have that. You really do. And yes, we have to look around. We really do. We have to look around. Please, if you get one thing from this video, just even if it's like making a list of people that you interact with a lot, who is that one person that every time you leave, you just feel exhausted? Like, you're excited. The thing is, you're excited to go. You're excited to make plans with this person. Okay? And you want to see them. You really do. You do. And then, so before you go, you're in a great mood. You've just listened to your favorite song. You're in a high energy mood. You're in a good mood. You're going to go meet this person. Let's hypothetically say you're going to go meet them for coffee. It could be a friend, a family member, whatever it is, lunch. You get there, and by the end of it, your energy is not increasing. It's not even about being an introvert or an extrovert. It's about literally this person completely draining that positive energy you all had. It's completely been sucked the life out of you from even just having lunch. And you come back depleted. You may even come back feeling not even good about yourself. They may have said some criticism or some comments to you, or they may have just drained you from just asking for advice too much, or just complaining, or just something, and it's too much. You come back and you're like, why did I go again? Why do I keep going to this person? And you know deep down, I'm not gonna talk to you guys like you're silly and you're stupid, because you're not, because the people that watch this are very, I think, awake and on a journey, ready for peace. And you just know, why am I keep doing this to myself? And there's a part of you is like, but they're my friend. That's my mother. That's my brother. That's my family. And I totally understand. Trust me. Someone that has no friends and doesn't speak to their mother, I completely understand what you're going through. But I had to make the choice. I don't want to live this life of stress, of chaos, of negativity, of feeling like this. Why do I keep putting myself in this situation? I'm not going to do it anymore. And you don't need to do that to yourself. You know, the beautiful thing about being an adult is we can have a choice now. You know, it's not by compulsory that we have to engage with these people. It's not a mandatory thing that we've signed up for, that we're attached with these people for the rest of our lives. So, I just kind of wanted to say that, really. So, like, okay, we've identified this is the person who's draining us. Great. So we're one step ahead than where we were before. We've identified, we've looked around, we've wrote some list of people, and we know now who the person that's draining us the most. Start with the person that's draining you the most, okay? And it may not be as easy as, I just can cut this person off. Okay, that may not be the solution for you straight away, but there are some steps that we can do here before we just cut them off completely, okay? Firstly, you need to have some boundaries in place with this person. This person has got too comfortable with being able to talk so negatively, or whatever they're doing, or just be in that way, that behavior pattern that they have. It's not your job to change them, okay? But it's your job to put a boundary in place to what they can't be doing in every interaction you're saying. Now, I'm not saying, someone cannot vent and someone can't do this. No, but if it's an every time occurrence thing that happens every time, you are not their therapist. This is not a therapy session that requires some professional help. If that's what's happening every time, that's not your problem. You you need to set some boundaries with this person, and they need to understand that, okay, I can vent a little bit, but I'm not going to vent the whole time. And respectfully just say, look, I understand you want to vent on this situation. However, I'm really excited to be here with you today, and I would love for us to talk about something more positively, or we can change the subject. When you're with me, I would like to talk about things that are a bit more in a positive approach, so we're not just venting. And because it kind of, when you do that the whole time we meet each other, it does make me feel X, Y, and Z. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to say that to a family member, and it's even okay to say that to a friend. And if they can't respect your boundaries, if they can't respect the quality of time that you're trying to have with them, and you notice this, then it is time for you to make an even bolder decision here and ask yourself, okay, so this person, I've told them my boundaries. They are not respecting my boundaries. I can clearly observe and see that nothing's changed here. And then it's your choice. The ball is in your court. It's then your decision. Do I want to continue trying to give this person another chance? Make my boundaries be even more extreme? It's dependent on what you want with that relationship to be. This is your choice. This is your life, If the boundaries are not respected, it's time for you maybe to limit some contact. You have to limit the time that you're around this person. If every time this person is draining you, what does that say? I think it says, okay, the logical thing here I would going to do to protect my peace, my energy, and to ensure that I can keep thriving and surviving in this world in a high vibrational, energetic force that you are and which you can be, then I need to limit contact with this person, just like going on a diet or something. Someone wants to go on a diet, what are they going to do? They're not going to eat chocolate every day. They're going to limit the amount of chocolate they can have per week. Just like with energy exchange and people, you have to limit the interaction you're having with this other energy that is causing you to feel a certain negative vibration. And it's important that you do that for yourself, because if you keep taking in that negativity, that toxicity, that draining energy, it really does wear on you. Trust me, I know. I've been around someone that's so emotionally draining, my mother, for every day, and I'm telling you, it does not put you in a state of being motivational for yourself, to want to succeed, to have a good life, to even be happy and give out that energy. That negativity will rub off onto you. So you have to limit the interaction that you have with this person in order to protect your peace and energy, and it's a must. So limit the contact. Boundaries, number one, they don't respect your boundary. Well, you put the boundaries in place first, see how they do, like a trial boundary period. If nothing has changed, then you have to limit the contact. You don't have to do anything, okay? So you have to limit the contact. And if they don't respect the boundaries, then that's not on you. You've done your best. You've told them what your boundaries are. You've told them this is what is required in order for us to have a fun, happy moment in time. And if they can't do that, then it's on you then to ask yourself, do I want to be there? Ask yourself right now, do you want to be around this person? How do they make you feel? They don't respect my boundaries. Okay, I'm going to remove myself. So remove yourself. Limit that contact. And then obviously the final one is, even if that limiting contact, every time you call them, still negativity, even on that limited contact, and you've just still drained from that situation, again, put yourself first. You have to, I've spent so many years not putting myself first, and it does not benefit you in any way. I spent so many years trying to help someone else with nothing back, just negativity. And it just what it does is just cause a delay on your life. And that's really all it does, is put a delay on your life to where you're trying to go. I'm telling you, peace is so underrated, and you deserve to have peace. And peace will allow you to do the things that you want to do in your life. And without peace, it's very hard to focus on other things that you want to accomplish in life. All you will do is attract negativity and chaos into your life if you're just around these chaotic people. And I know you watching this video, that's not where you're trying to be. So if it comes to the point where the boundaries, the limited contact has not worked, then you literally have to ask yourself, do I need this person in my life? And maybe make the decision of going no contact. That's what I had to do with my narcissistic mother. And, some other people that I was hanging around with, I decided this wasn't for me. I decided to choose peace over chaos, positivity over negativity, calm over chaos. And I know that you guys are wanting to do that too, but we have to make hard decisions and sacrifices, in our lives in order to get that peace. Peace is not an easy thing that just comes. It's something that comes with sacrifices, something that comes with self-reflection, self-analysis, looking around. Often we don't even look around at the people who are so close to us. It's just a bypass of this is what normality is, and it's not. It really isn't. And so I think we just have to have honest conversations with ourselves, honest reflections. And it's not an easy one, And I know there's some of you that are probably watching this and that have gone through this. Like you have actually looked around and thought, this person's always making me feel like this. And you made the decision. If you made a decision, actually, I've got a question. And it's really important because I know you can watch any video you want on YouTube. There's many thousands of them, millions of videos on YouTube. But here, I want to create community. It's here that I want you guys to be in the comments. This is not for me. I'm just a voice, just speaking. But really, it's about us sharing our experiences, about how we've got peace, giving tips, how maybe it didn't go right, and it's okay to be honest with ourselves and with others and share this, because please put in the comments below, have you had someone that's close to you that you've decided to put the boundaries on and it worked? Maybe it didn't work. What boundaries worked? What didn't work? Did you limit your contact? Didn't you limit your contact? Did it take you, or did you have to go to the extreme of no contact? Who is it that's draining you? I'm asking you right now, who is that person that's draining you? You can let us know. This is a safe space. You can let us know. Mine was my mother. Who is it for you? The reason why it's a hard conversation is because, it's not deemed as a normal thing by society and by others to just have these maybe very strict boundaries with family or best friends or friends, and it even may become a shock to them all of a sudden. If you put a boundary in place, they're a bit like, oh, okay, who do you think you are? Like, that could be the response. It could be not a positive response. And because you haven't given them a boundary before, or you haven't expressed this before, and that's okay. That's their response. But you have to, as we grow in life, as we evolve, as we become human beings that are wanting to create a life of peace and positivity, unfortunately, along the way of this healing journey, you're going to lose a lot of people along the way. And I don't mean this by, because if they pass away. No, I mean people that are living in your life. You will lose a lot of people along the way. You will find that the more healed you become, the more peace that you're trying to find and gather into your life, the less people are around you. Really, it becomes a pin drop in this world. And I say, to get your peace, it's not for everyone. Not everyone can go through this journey. Maybe not everyone wants this journey, but I truly believe anyone that's watching this video right now truly wants peace in their life. And I'm telling you, peace cannot be bought. You can't go into the shop and be like, yes, I would like 2 years of peace, please. You can't buy that. Yeah, you can buy a bag, you can buy a house, you can buy a luxury car, and those things are nice, I'm not going to say they're not. But you cannot go into a place and buy peace. This is something that you've created, that you've had to make sacrifices, you've had to do a lot of changing, rewiring of the subconscious mind, even of your conscious mind, And once we start on the foundation of these, we need to start eliminating things that are not aligning to where we're trying to get to on this path of peace. And yeah, it takes sacrifice. It takes hard decisions. It takes losing people that, were a big important factor in your life. It takes society judging you. It takes maybe other people judging you. It's not for the faint-hearted. Some people will judge you. Even if it's a close family member, you might have other family members that may look at you like, you cannot do that. This is this person. Or you might have someone in your friend group, you cannot do this. You can do whatever you would like to do. This is your life, no one else's life. And we have to be honest and take accountability, everyone. And this is your own individual life. And, if you want to walk away, you can. If you want to put boundaries on someone, you can. If you feel like this is disturbing your energy, you can choose to take a different path. And that's the path I've chosen. I've chosen the path of peace. That's what I want. That's all I want in my life, is peace, love, positivity. And I think as I've got older now, being 35, I've realized, all these other things don't even matter, After being grown up with a narcissistic family, mother, my whole life, I've just realized, how much lack I saw in myself, and the inability to do things because I wasn't even focused on me. I was focused so much on someone else and their energy and how I can cater to their energy all the time. And that is a problem when you are constantly catering to someone else's energy. You have to pull it back and cater to yourself. And when you cater to yourself, you will see yourself flourish. You will see yourself, even the energy that you pull back, you will see that it will be pulled back and it will go within you. It will show in your face. You will start glowing. You will start doing the things that you want to do. The peace will show everywhere. You have it within, your inner peace, it will come out in your beauty. When you're around someone that's negative, you probably even will look at yourself, come back in the mirror, look at yourself, look at how you look in the mirror. I'm telling you, you even see it physically. You'll feel more drained. You will look more tired than before meeting that person. You would have had a little spark in your eye, That's how serious this energy thing is. That's how filtrating it is into your system, this energy. So that's why I'm very much on the onus that, it's our responsibility, yes, to look at this. And we have to look around. And not everyone will look around because they don't want to look around. They don't want to acknowledge it. They don't want to come to the reality that maybe the closest person in their life is the one that's taking all their energy. Because it's a tough pill to swallow. It's difficult to come to that reality, to realize actually some people don't want to be alone. Some people don't want to have that thought of oh, I have to now create a new friendship. I have to now be alone I now have to have this person not in my life, and they can't handle the thought of doing that. That's why a healing journey is not just for anyone. People just think, just to create your peace, it's just so easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. But it gets easier. But we have to start with removing what is not getting to our peace quicker, the little obstacles in the way. We just have to, slightly move them to the side, or we have to remove them permanently. And not everyone can do it, but I know you can. And I know you want to, because if you've made it this far in this video, I know that you're that kind of person that really just doesn't want to do this anymore. You just really just want peace in your life. And that is totally understandable, because I'm telling you, this is something people can't take away from you. Once you have gained the ability to even sometimes be alone. I'm very much alone a lot of the time. Most of the time, 99.9% of the time, I'm alone. And I can be alone and enjoy my company. Not everyone can do that. And I'm not here to advocate just being alone. I'm not here to do that at all. But there is some kind of serenity, and there is an inner settlement and peace that you can get just breathing and just enjoying your company. And when you've got to that place, it is it's a quite freeing place to be, and it's a place where people can't really mess with you too much, you know. It's like a quiet strength within you, because you can't buy this. Someone can't take this away from you. It's not borrowed. This is something that you've put a lot of hard work and effort, and but with that obviously comes hard decisions and sacrifices. So just before we end this video, I just want you to hopefully have taken some points from this, and maybe what I want you to get from this video is just maybe look around and ask yourself, who is draining me? Who is it? And that you're not going to put yourself through this anymore. It's really not worth it. Trust me. Do not delay your life. Do not allow people just to come into your energetic field of your greatness, of your positivity, and suck the energy out of it, because you have that high vibrational frequency. Keep it high. And how you keep it high is actually being away from these people, being sometimes in solitude, having that energy to yourself. It's not for everyone, okay? And sometimes people can spot when you have such a high vibrational energy, so you have to protect that. And just be very cautious of where you're sharing that energy. Doesn't mean that you can't be interacting with people. I'm not advocating for you never to have friends, never to be close to your family members, never to be just alone all the time. No, I don't advocate that. I advocate people gaining their peace. And sometimes peace comes with hard decisions, and to look around. And as I said, sometimes it's right in front of you, and that's where maybe that's interrupting your peace. So just take that note. But please drop in the comments below if there's someone right now that's draining your energy, if there was someone draining your energy and how you dealt with it, if you've gone no contact, what are the things that you've done? Because I'm telling you, peace is what's calling you right now. And I know, because you wouldn't be here otherwise. I just want to say we're a community here, the Nana Journey community and family. We are here, and I want us to grow. So please subscribe, because when you subscribe, I need to say it. I don't usually say it on my videos, but I think it's really important, because my whole point here is to help others, and I want others to know about how they can get their peace. You know, for someone that's been not in peace for 33 years of their life, I really do not want this for others. And if any way I can help, even just one person, maybe have a thought process, or just look at themselves, or look at what their situation is to gather more peace, then I've done my job here. And yeah, I love you all, and I hope you like this video. I hope you relate to this video, and I hope you can find your peace, and that's what I want for you, truly. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.